part 2. What did it do? Then that'll give us a nice little boost, a nice little lead. You know what I'm saying?
Nice little.
What we talking about?
Stay ahead of the game.
What we talking?
She, nigga. You want to set them over for like.
That shit was in my ear.
My bad. I know that.
That shit feel weird. That shit feel weird.
Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? How long you said that thing about?
20.
20.
That's what you said.
I said 30.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn, my bad.
Damn.
You get nasty.
You get nasty. Sensational. Did you say everything you wanted to say about Diddy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
Hey, yo, fuck Diddy.
Oh,
shit.
Shit. There ain't nothing. You watched Agatha yet?
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Yeah? How do you like it? I haven't seen it yet.
I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm really interested.
Yeah.
They started the first episode off kind of like a cop drama.
Okay.
Detective drama. She's a detective in the city, but then like weird shit's happening around her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she winds up finding some dude who was in her house. She chases him outside, brings him into custody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then somehow this kid is able to awaken her from like this whole storyline because she's been going through the storyline because Wanda put her in that shit.
And he's the one that can't say his name or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. I have a question.
What?
And I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. So what is written on his mouth? Is it an M or is it a W?
I ain't even look at. See, I thought it was just like shoestrings going back and forth. I didn't.
No, it's like a cursive.
It's supposed to be a letter.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit.
So
if it's an M, it's Mephisto.
Yeah, but if it's a W, it's Wanda.
Oh.
That's why people were like, it looks like a W, and then they were like, maybe it's Wanda. But then it's an M.
Yo, if it's Wanda, that would be pretty deep.
She's still alive.
But at the same. Hold on now.
Oh my goodness.
She saw Wanda's dead body.
Did she though?
I want to say she saw Wanda's dead body.
What's Wanda's
in the first episode? Huh?
What's Wanda's power?
Reality shifting. Yeah. But they talked about how she had died.
Mm-hmm.
They said that the detective show started off and she was in this forest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they found some dead girl in the middle of like the forest.
Yeah.
But they was like, it's weird. Like there's no drag prints. There's no other shoe prints here. It's like she fell from the sky. But like she was stomped after she fell from the sky.
Damn.
But they're like, that's what her body looks like, but that's not what this area looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember in Doctor Strange 2, she was crushed by that building. So that would, make sense of her being stepped on. You know what I'm saying? But
how'd she pop up there though?
I don't know. She was just there. It was weird. So then they took her in, and then she started having these weird flashes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, she wound up breaking from the spell at the end of the episode from the kid. And then in the second episode, she's putting a gang of witches together so she can go and get her powers back.
I saw that song they did. That shit was hard.
You know what, dog?
I want to sample that.
I don't even fuck with like musicals like that on shows, but when they were singing it, I was like, I kind of feel this shit, dog. This shit kind of hard. Like, she 2 for 2 for songs right now. Agatha.
And then the Agatha
2
all
for
along.
2, yeah.
That was a banger.
She 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
But no, I'm actually pretty interested in the show.
Mm-hmm.
They said it's going to be 9 episodes, which I was really surprised about. I was like, wow, you're making it this long. And then I'm also hearing rumors that Wanda's supposed to appear at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Vision is.
I also heard that if it's gonna be Vision, it should be White Vision.
Yeah,
because
he's supposed to be appearing soon.
I need answers.
Yeah,
I also need Mephisto to show up. I also need something I need something to look forward to.
Here's the thing. Here's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
I'm just letting them cook.
Okay.
I'm just letting them cook because, like, a couple months ago, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't like comic movies anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the backbone of my life. Like, I draw all the time. I love comics. You know what I'm saying?
We've had
That's
on
how
multiple
I was,
episodes.
Yes. Multiple episodes. I was really worried about that.
Yeah.
But after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine and then seeing how the Agatha show started, I feel like, okay, they cooking into something good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Deadpool and Wolverine felt like peak MCU. You know what I'm saying? And then this Agatha show kind of gave me, like, you know, feelings of like WandaVision. And WandaVision was like really good when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? So after seeing those first 2 episodes in the movie, I'm just like, I think they cooking something good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They brought back Robert Downey, and they said nobody else can do it. So I know there's gonna be a dope story behind that. So I'm really hyped about it.
We're gonna see. That's surprisingly, that's the only thing I'm not excited for.
No, I'm not saying that I'm excited for the Doom thing. I mean, it's gonna be real dope when he shows up on screen, but to this point, I'm just like, whenever you show up.
That's why them announcing that kind of fucked it up for me, because like I think it would have been better if it would have just been a surprise, bro.
It's boof.
You know how fucked it would have been, especially if Doom comes in off rip doing crazy shit.
Yeah,
like they bring Thanos back and he rips that nigga's spine out,
right?
And then you like, damn, clearly this dude, and that's what they need to do, to show people that like this dude's really.
They need to show this, and this is something that they didn't do with Kane.
Yeah, they need to show that he is not just on the level of Thanos, but above Thanos. Which is why that's the only thing that will get people excited, because you had all this build up for Thanos. That nigga's scary.
But they've also been making a mistake of using too much Thanos lately, bro. Thanos kind of feels like a joke at this point. Because you know the What If show is supposed to be like canon.
Yeah. And then they had
Vision popping up. He split him in half, and then you got like the fun, cool Thanos in one episode.
And then in Doctor Strange, they showed how that one universe easily beat him.
Yeah, they just really kind of diminished like who he was after, you know, Endgame. And Endgame was like really like, yo, he is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like that no more.
That's fair.
So if Dr. Doom comes in and rips his spine out, I'd be like, damn, somebody else killed
for
him.
Us. Cool. But for like also people that just watch the movies, you know how like we watch the shows, we watch the What If shows, we watch like.
Good point.
And we also know comics, so we know that if anybody's on par with that nigga, Thanos or better, rip that nigga's spine out. No,
age that nigga. Aged him till he was just a skull on the spine. Crazy. But yeah, he got to do some epic shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, I do want to see, you know, the Ultron Vision fusion thing that was in What If?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You think they're going to do that?
I think they should bring him out. However, that type of concept I don't want to see in Marvel. I want to see it in DC. You know what I'm saying? Because like what he was doing in What If, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I don't have any type of feeling in my body that makes me feel like, oh, somebody could take care of this problem. When it comes to Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
someone can save us.
We have no heroes. If I'm being honest, Captain Marvel, probably the only one. Hulk's gone. Now we got Black in America.
Scarlet Witch is gone right now too.
For now,
we got Black in America.
Black in America. You got Spider-Man.
You got Spider-Man. I am hyped for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
For the next Spider-Man, I know they doing too much with it.
Yeah.
I already heard they doing too much with it, but I'm still fucking hyped because they're still working with Marvel Studios, which means it's going to turn out at least decent. And none of his movies have been trash.
You know what I'm hyped to see? Okay. I'm going to say this. I don't even want to say it's a controversial take.
Controversial take.
But I'm going to say it's a controversial take.
Controversial take.
I think Sony could potentially be cooking up something big.
Oh yeah,
like with the villain verse,
yeah.
and I think it could be good.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're cooking up something big, but I don't think it's gonna be good because there's rumors going around right now that Null is supposed to be the main villain in the new Venom movie.
Yeah, Venom's not beating him,
which is stupid off top, in my personal opinion, because there's been no lead up to Null, and Null is like a Thanos type level villain,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been no lead up. There's no, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's spoke his name, and you just gonna put him in the last movie?
Hear me out.
All right.
I think that this is going to be Null's coming out movie. I think that Venom's gonna fight this dude and gonna lose.
Yeah.
I think all of them symbiotes gonna get wiped.
You think that's why it's gonna get called The Last Dance?
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Kind of. But like, I also think it's because they're gonna have him introduced. You also have Kraven. Fortunately, you have that Morbius movie. Then you have
Madam
Web. You got all them spider peoples, whatever. But eventually, at some point, you gotta introduce a Spider-Man character. Venom's gonna be doing this thing. He's gonna get his ass beat. And then he's gonna be like, I need help. Who's he gonna go to? I think that if they do that, if they have Venom win, I never want to see. I never, ever, ever. I don't want to see Sony talk about any movie they're ever doing ever again, because that would just not make sense.
Controversial take. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad,
bro.
And it's gonna be even worse if they're like, with the power of friendship, with Carnage and Toxin and Venom, and I'll be like, no,
because there is absolutely no hint that a Spider Person is showing up in this movie, based on the trailers. Now, when you watch No Way Home, it was clues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They show the trailer. Fucking Doc Ock shows up. He's like, I want Spider-Man. He's like, who are you?
Yeah.
That's a clue.
Yeah.
It's a clue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have that shit in the Venom movies.
Not yet. So in this one,
there is no not yet, bro. You saw what they did to Carnage.
Yeah, but you also saw how he pops back up after No Way Home. And then he's like, ta-da, I'm back. And then they're like, we got to figure something out because you were just in another universe. And he's going to be like, wow, that was weird. They also had Spider-Man. I don't know. He has to say something. And then somehow it has to tie into other stuff. And then now you get into the actual Spider-Verse. Where like, because now you have Madam Web. So this is why I'm like, they potentially could do something crazy. Where you have Madam Web. They're not going to do it. I don't know why I was getting myself hyped.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I would love to hear.
They're not going to.
I want to hear how it's going.
All right.
Because, like, if they taking pages from the MCU, whatever you're about to cook up is probably the direction they should go.
All right. So, look. Somebody share this with Sony because they got to hear this. Because they can do something. They can make something beautiful. You have Madam Web.
Okay.
Right? Boom. Madam Web already exists. Movie was terrible. Didn't even finish it, but I know she exists. That's all I care about. You've got Venom.
Yep.
You've got Carnage. You've got all these fucking whatevers. Fine. Cool. You also
Didn't they kill Carnage at the end of the Carnage?
I think he's still... I think the symbiote's still there, though.
Is it?
I hope so.
I think they died.
Fuck. Anyway, Carnage did. But,
it was stupid.
Yeah. Anyway,
dial back the violence on it. So
then you've got so bad.
Yeah.
Some of them are bad. Some of them are okay.
I like the first Venom movie. The second movie, I was just like, you disrespected Carnage. I don't like it.
A little bit. Yeah. They have this universe that they've been building. You even got what's the new one coming out? The
Vulture?
Not that one. Oh yeah, Vulture's coming out too. Isn't it? Isn't that a movie?
Yeah, he's in the Sony movie.
Yeah, Vulture. Then they also have Kraven.
Vulture from the MCU. He's
Kraven
over in the Sony verse now.
Okay.
You didn't watch Morbius?
No, you watched
No,
Morbius?
I watched Morbius. I haven't seen Morbius. However, I heard about the extra scene.
The cameo. Yeah.
I heard about it. After I heard about that, I was like, I'm not gonna watch it.
Right.
However, I watched Madam Web, so maybe I have to see Morbius now.
No, I'm not. I think I watched like 15 minutes of it.
It can't be worse than Madam Web.
Madam Web was bad. I didn't finish either of those. Morbius came on the TV and I watched it for like a second and I was like, this looks bad. Like it just looked really bad. And I wasn't even paying attention because I was like, this is an eyesore. Anyway. So you have all these pieces.
Okay. You got Morbius, Venom.
Yeah, Craven. Vulture. You got all these people. Now you've got Madam Web. You've got all the little webbies.
They got a Rhino in there now too.
Rhino's in there. You've got what's her name? Sydney Sweeney's people, Silk Spider-Woman and all them people, right? So they exist.
Yeah.
Madam Web is this. They didn't touch on her powers well enough, but technically, Madam Web is almost like the main person that can go through the Spider-Verse, the Webverse, whatever you want to call it. She can go through all that stuff.
Yeah, she can travel it.
Yeah, and communicate through it.
Yeah. Be opening portals. Spider-Man, I have to. Woo!
Right. So, what could happen? What they should do is make a better Madam Web movie. Not even do a Madam Web, but just have a movie where you can just call it Spider-Verse. You can call it something, anything, but just don't use Madam Web the way that she's intended to be used. Which is, she's like, wow, now we've got this big bad villain that's coming down. Venom's like, yo, we got a problem. And now you've got all these other villains coming through that are like, we actually have a problem.
And Noel should be that villain.
He's
perfect for the Spider-Verse.
They still fight him and fail. Venom went to the other universe, saw that there was a Spider-Man, and was like, hey, you think you could talk to this Spider-Man dude? Or one of these dudes? They're cold. They can help us. So you can either have all them Spider-Man niggas come back, or you can have one of them come back, Andrew Garfield, preferably. He needs a redemption arc. He already had a little bit. I want him to have a full movie of ass kickery.
But if he's coming back in a Venom movie, like, you gotta give him a black suit.
He's already talked about killing people.
You know what? He should have the authentic black suit.
Yes.
The special one.
Yes.
With just a little spider on the chest.
And then when he gets it back, and then when Venom gets it back, then he's got the spider on it. Oh my goodness. Bro, you see what I'm saying?
So you get that, you know what I'm saying? He has the authentic suit because in Spider-Man 2, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, he has the most authentic Spider-Man looking suit.
100%.
So if he goes into the black suit, he should have the most authentic black suit. You know what I'm saying? I even think Tom Holland's black suit should look different too.
Oh yeah.
Because there is a bit of Venom in the MCU right now.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
He's like, why did they bring him in and then take him out at the end?
Yeah, but then leave the Venom there.
And then leaves the Venom. They're like, we're going to take the Venom. We don't want your Venom, though.
Yeah, but then, so that's why, and then that would be something else, too. Yo, and then that's the perfect tie to it, because then you can even bring Tom Holland back in. Because then you can be like, he's like, a part of me. They're like, you can use this part of me to find the Spider-Man that I was talking about, because that part of me is in this other universe. Yeah. Use that to, you can make some bullshit like that. So now she's using that to find.
They all share the same hive mind. They mentioned that at the end of the second Venom movie.
So he knows that there is a nigga there.
Okay, so you get the Spider-Man together.
But they find all, and then it's just a great movie.
Yeah.
Then you've also redeemed Morbius. You've also brought in all those other characters. Now they're all relevant.
You got the Spider Girls and the Spider Women.
The Spider Women that actually have action scenes.
Yep.
Actually do something. Not just look hot upside down. Thank you, Sydney Sweeney. But like, you just got now you have like a full redemption of everybody. Where like all these movies sucked. This will make up for the whole Sony verse, where it's like that all was trash. This one movie makes all of that okay.
Okay.
Now you make those movies somewhat watchable because now you want to go back and be like, hey, how did this happen?
Okay. I say when this whole Spider-Verse thing goes down, they bring in animated Spider-Man Miles.
Bro, I was kidding.
You know what I'm saying?
The best part. So then they
it's
can
gonna
all
bring
shoot
him in.
that.
However, he comes in and he's live action.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Live action.
That's what I'm saying. They have the potential right now, and they have the means to. Because they still, that's why in their contracts and stuff, they're like, we still have power over what happens with these characters. And like, they have power.
But then I'm also hearing that like the third Spider-Verse movie is on hold indefinitely right now. They scrapped a bunch of it.
I heard that they're doing rewrites and stuff like that. Which unfortunately...
Which is why is it this late in the game that they're doing rewrites?
Because I think they're trying to tie something live action into it.
Oh.
Because the timing was a little weird. When Marvel had their revamp, what happened like a month later? Then it came out that Spider-Verse was having some shit.
You know what? That would explain why the second movie took so long to come out. They tied a lot of shit into that. They tied Spider-Man 2 into it. They showed the video of the game.
Yeah. Somebody
playing it. And then fucking Insomniac Spider-Man shows up.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Then they tied it with the MCU, you know, with Donald Glover.
Probably.
Then they also mentioned something about Doctor Strange. I want to say. I can't remember.
Yeah, they made like a quick reference of like people doing something with timelines and shit.
Yeah. And then they also show Andrew Garfield. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these already tied together. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Like, and then they're also making a live action.
Even the tree that they showed.
Oh yeah, they had the actual videos of like Tobey Maguire. They had the the Uncle Ben's.
Yeah. But they had the tree. When Miguel was starting to explain the Spider-Verse, he had the branch come out. And it looked exactly like the branch from the MCU and Loki.
It did.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
If only it would all come together. You know what I'm saying?
Because they could do something great. But like, it's just like.
Did Tom Holland show up in the second Spider-Verse movie? I want to say he didn't.
I think he's like the only one that didn't. But Donald Glover is the one that tied it into that MCU. And the Doctor Strange reference. Yeah. But like Tom Holland, I don't think did. But Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's things did. He didn't have an Uncle Ben, that's why though. Because they were like, Uncle Ben's necessary. And then they showed the two Uncle Ben scenes.
Damn.
Tragic.
He's not gonna have Uncle Ben either. We getting year one Spidey with this next movie. Year one season Spidey.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hype about that. I've always wanted a season Spidey.
Yeah.
Toby felt pretty seasoned, but like I'm talking about like season as in like he's seen some shit.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland Spider-Man has seen some shit.
Yeah. That's why I was actually excited for Andrew Garfield in whatever movies that he was gonna do. They just kept making the villains so bad. And then that's why like he would actually fit really well into this other universe if they brought him in there.
They should bring him into the Sony universe.
100%.
He should be the Spider-Man of their universe.
Yeah, because he was already fucked up about his universe and was like, man, I was over there people. Yeah. Then he'd bring him into there and then he's like, I can start over.
Yeah.
And then whatever that little kid Peter Parker is, just kill him all. Respectfully. I don't condone killing. But like, bro, he's just like they have introduced in Madam Web. They showed little kid Peter Parker or pregnant aunt or whatever his mom's name is.
I thought that movie like took place in the past.
It did, but like, oh well, I guess you could go for it. But like they
could be the same baby. It's all right.
I don't know. They also showed a
I don't
clip
give a
of
fuck.
a kid that they are in the trailer of this new Venom movie. They showed a clip of a kid, and they're like, "That's Peter Parker." That shit would actually piss me off.
What?
That shit would be such a fucking waste. If you had, and I don't like this either because I didn't like this when they did it with Gotham.
Yeah, me
Remember
neither.
Gotham? They had all these super established villains.
Yeah.
And then you got Kid Batman still? Not even Kid Bruce Wayne?
Right.
His parents just died. They still fresh. They haven't decomposed one lick. And you got Penguin, you got Riddler, you got Joker, you got the Court of Owls, you got all this stuff. Mind you, Gotham got kind of cold toward the end. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When they started Court of Owls.
Dog, the flip flop on that shit was insane,
Yeah,
right there.
but like the beginning was making me so mad because they started like doing time jumps a little bit.
Yeah.
They stopped talking about his age and they were like, he's getting older. Still looked like a kid though.
Yeah.
So he was like doing some stuff and he's like, I gotta go out and start saving the city. Then he was doing like little vigilante stuff. I wanted them to do a huge time skip. Him be like, I gotta go. Then Gotham goes to wreckage. Then he comes back and he just grown and buff.
Yeah.
They're like, damn.
That would have been dope.
But like,
we never gonna get a Batman TV show.
Never.
WB is weird with that shit.
I don't know why. It makes so much sense. You can even have, it'd be so good. I need all of these people to take my ideas. You can do something like Gotham, talk about the underground, talk about all this shady shit that happens in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
You can even run it like a mob story, whatever.
Yeah.
Just have Batman be like a side character, but come in and just start wrecking shit. You know what I'm saying?
That would be such a depressive show.
Yeah, and
just
that's why I was
licking your wounds like fucking Batman came again. Fuck this up.
Like that's what I'm saying, and then they'd be like,
"Can't pay my bills now."
So good because now they're like, now.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Batman. You can search for it in the App Store.
Did I ask her to look for it?
Did I ask you to look for it? We don't know.
I didn't know she could just talk through my arm like that. That was weird.
Disrespectful. But it would show like a level of villainy that like you don't get. Because like now you have to show them getting away with stuff, but now they have to have diversions for Batman. So now all of their plans, they're like, we gonna blow this warehouse up, right? But after we blow this warehouse up, now we're gonna do this shit. We're gonna make some moves. And they're still succeeding in a lot of these moves.
Yeah.
But they always have that. And that would be so good. No, because that would be so hard if you just see like them doing some shit and then you just see like Batman fly over their heads. And then they're like, damn, not scary. Just like little subtle shit. Because like that would just be so cool to see like Gotham with Batman just there. Like he's there.
Yeah.
And you're always like scared.
But you're not in Batman's head like the rest of the movies.
Exactly. Like every other movie
okay, so
is
he's like
Batman's head, but it's from the perspective of villains.
Okay.
So like it's almost like what was that Suicide Squad movie? Or the video game?
Yeah.
Was it Suicide Squad?
Maybe.
I don't know. I heard it didn't do that well.
But that movie. That game
gameplay, you would just see Batman out somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they would be going to do some shit. You'd look up and then you just disappear. Like that shit to me, so dope.
That would be pretty.
Because like if you were just like if they were talking about some shit and then they like looked up, or like you just see like a quick camera pan and you see like a silhouette of Batman, like Batman's always there, and then it's just Easter eggs. And every episode, Batman's there, and you see Batman, but then you gotta find like, oh, did you see where Batman was? And then you got shit like you got Bruce Wayne popping up, and he's just over here like Penguin with the Iceberg Lounge shit.
No.
And then you just see Bruce Wayne walk through, and he's like, "Oh, Bruce Wayne!" Like you just hear it in the background. Oh, is that Bruce Wayne? And then he goes, "Hey!" And then you just hear like you don't see him though.
Yeah.
But he's there. That would be so fucking good.
That would be pretty wicked.
And then just have him like, and only in like either big things or like the finales, you just have him cleaning up.
Yeah. And
then you wouldn't, or you don't even have to show him all the time. You could have them be like, I need this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. Then you have like a whole gang of dudes come back. They're like, we couldn't get the drop off. And they're like, what the fuck happened? You'd be like, he showed up. And then you're like, damn it. And then they're mad because like Batman foiled their plan or one of the plans. So you don't have to see what happens, but
Right.
it's just so cool to me to think like
that
damn,
would
man,
actually be pretty cool.
God.
That would be
I'm
pretty
trying to
cool. I
put
think that should be like a
everybody in there.
one-shot movie.
Yeah.
That'd be hard as like a one-shot movie.
Oh yeah.
But that would be dope.
Or just like like that Penguin show should be like that.
Yes.
Like have
Because
him-
I don't understand. I didn't see the first episode, by the way.
I didn't either. I was waiting until more episodes came out to like try to binge a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Because if it sucks, please don't suck.
I mean, it's done by the same dudes, right?
Yeah. So like that doesn't help because like you did a Batman story and Batman's probably the easiest.
He
character.
fooled a lot of people.
Who did?
Matt Reeves.
What, into thinking he was a good director?
No, into thinking that was a great Batman movie. He fooled a lot of people. Controversial take. Controversial take. The Batman was ass. Ass cheeks.
I gotta see it again.
Controversial take.
I'm gonna watch it again. Because I don't want to.
Straight boo boo.
I gotta see it again.
Go ahead. I might fall asleep and watch it again too. You know what I'm saying?
Because there were
It's
some
slow.
parts. What made me mad is there were some
it's
parts that I thought were
boring.
like actually really.
There were some really cool concepts in there.
decent.
Not the outfits, but there was some pretty cool concepts they had going.
Yeah.
Not the Catwoman one though, but
she was the best part.
she was the best part. Her
Only
costume
'cause she's
wasn't
fine.
though. It was. Come on.
I liked her better than.
I don't give a fuck if
Anne
it's year
Hathaway.
one. Like niggas put effort in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That yeah.
This nigga Batman got combat shorts on.
Taking bats to the face.
You know,
Taking baseball bats across the head.
I'm wearing Timberlands, bro.
Against goons.
He ain't got
was
real
wearing
boots
Timbs,
on,
bro. Just taking
driving a
bombs
regular
to the
car,
chest.
which is also. I understand they were like, "Oh, this is year one Batman."
Mm-hmm.
That's still trash. That car is trash. That car does not look like it would have came from a billionaire.
That actually is very fair. That you're right. It doesn't look like it came from like a billionaire. The Tumbler in the Dark
The
Knight
Tumbler
trilogy,
looked like a billionaire's vehicle.
You mean that nigga got a tank in a city
Yes.
and nobody knew? Billionaire shit.
Ben Affleck's Batmobile looks like a billionaire's vehicle.
I actually fucked with that car.
That's actually my
Those are
favorite
underrated
Batmobile
Batmobile.
now. It's actually my favorite now. I thought I was biased for a minute, but then I went back and looked through all the other designs, and I was like, no, it's actually my favorite.
Yeah. The only thing, and Matt Reeves already said that, which is why I don't think this next movie is going to be that good. He already said that he wants
grounded in
all
realism.
Nobody
You
wants
can't
that.
have Killer Croc.
You can't have. They supposedly have Clayface,
You can't have Clayface.
but he's going to be a mobster, I guess.
Also, you can't have Firefly.
Yeah, Firefly. You
No
can't have
matter
Man
how
Bat.
cool that would look. Man Bat, that is not happening. That's not very realistic.
You can have Bane.
Can't have Bane. I mean, they did Bane in The Dark Knight, but was it Bane?
No, and what the okay? You want to
Was it?
controversial take?
Controversial take.
God, and this is the most painful thing
Say
for
it.
me to say.
Say it.
It's so
Say
painful for me to say.
Say it.
The Dark Knight Rises wasn't that good.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I lied. The Dark Knight Rises as a movie was good, but as a Batman movie was bad.
Okay.
It was a very entertaining movie.
Okay.
It was a bad Batman movie. Because you have... You hungry? Dinner time?
Maybe. You heard that?
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to hear that.
It's okay. The mic might have heard it too. You had really cool scenes. You had the whole stadium blowing up. That was hard. You had the whole city get shut down. It was hard. You had like the National Guard couldn't do anything. You had Batman come out that that little jail. That was inspiring.
It was. I thought you was gonna bring up the vehicles.
You had the flying bat that was hard. That thing was moving in and out the city. I don't care what this nigga says. That shit was hard.
That shit was slow as fuck.
Anyway,
there's no way it should have outran those missiles.
Anyway,
on any day, without any type of thrusters,
it did what it was supposed to do.
Without any type of thrusters, there's absolutely no way that should have worked.
Did what
helicopters can't move that fast.
The show can't.
They cannot move that fast. And he had the propellers on the back. He probably could have taken it in the water. It looked like what it is. That shit trash.
But yeah,
trash.
Anything. Okay.
Also, motorcycle was dope.
Motorcycle was dope, and the reveal of Talia al Ghul was, I think, interesting. And the way that it was done, like, and that was it. Because after that, it was kind of dumb. So this is why it was a bad Batman movie. Them fight scenes was ass. Them fight scenes were terrible.
You see what I'm talking about now?
Wow! I mean,
you see what I'm talking about
when
now?
I was younger and I saw it and it was the sequel to The Dark Knight, I was like, all right, great. I'm fucked with this. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think anything of it. But man, it looked like it took so much just to throw a punch. Yeah. Like, it looked like he had to literally, like,
if
actually
you look
pick
at, like,
up and throw a punch.
If you look at, like, all the Batman movies, they all kind of look like they got to swing pretty hard.
Yeah, because they did that.
Except for Ben Affleck. But, you know, go off.
Batman Begins has the best Batman fight scenes. Because you can't see him in half of it.
No, those are pretty cool.
But that's why it was good. And people were like, I couldn't see any of the action scenes. Good. He's a ninja. I
feel like you should be able to see some of the action.
Yeah, like when he fought Ra's al Ghul.
But then there should also be some scenes where he do some Batman Begins shit.
Yeah. Batman Begins, controversial take, was the best Batman movie.
Okay.
Best representation of a Batman movie. Yes.
Okay.
But... And I'll say solo. Hold on, I'll say solo Batman movie.
Okay.
Because like I don't think that it's fair. Because Ben Affleck, I think, is the best representation of like. I think Ben Affleck's depiction in the version that they did and stuff was the best comic book accurate Batman.
Thank you.
The way that he moved, not. Hey, hold on. Only in action scenes, though. His personality, that nigga making jokes. You want to talk about? Hold on.
That's the Joss Whedon version,
you want to talk about the Flash?
Not the Zack Snyder
version. You want to talk about the Flash?
That's the Joss Whedon version.
Okay.
What are you talking about? We don't respect that version.
Oh, you're right. Martha.
Are we gonna do this?
We do this.
That's not even in the Justice League movie.
Oh, you're right. Oh, so that's what that feels like.
That's the Joss Whedon version.
Ah, okay.
We don't take that seriously. Why are you fishing?
All right.
You fishing.
All right.
Controversial take. You put all these Batman in the same room. Ben Affleck is dog walking all these niggas.
Yeah, because that nigga's 40 and has the most experience out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was Michael Keaton Batman?
You want to get nuts?
How old was he?
I don't know. He probably had to be like late 20s, early 30s.
Late 20s, early 30s?
The early ones,
niggas did look old back then.
They did. Old niggas looked. Yeah, they stayed.
Because he looks like.
Because you got to think he's not crazy old now.
I say he's like 67.
And those movies came out in what, the 70s,
the
80s?
80s?
Yeah.
The end of the 80s.
End of the 80s, yeah.
I want to say 89. And then the second one came out in 91.
Yeah. And he just did another Batman movie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He was cold in that movie.
He was great.
He was cold in that.
Batman was actually really good.
I didn't like that Batman wearing an ascot. And Bruce Wayne looked a little soft for me.
over there looking like Freddy from fucking
Yeah, man.
Scooby.
Scooby Dooby Doo. But yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman is dog walking all of them. And I want to say Michael Keaton's Batman was like early 30s, like a couple years into the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He had the most experience
Mm-hmm.
up until Ben Affleck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we're going prime for prime, like if we're talking Batman Begins versus Ben Affleck's Batman, I'm taking Batman Begins over.
I'm still taking.
I think that would
Ben
actually be
Affleck.
the best fight.
would.
All I know is they're
You
both
remember
dog
that
walking
scene?
Pattinson. Oh,
Oh, 100%. They tag teaming that nigga.
He not gonna know what hit him. He gonna be sitting there. He gonna be sitting there trying to square up. Like, all right, let's see what you got. Who hit me?
Christian Bale, Batman to fuck him up too. Straight up.
Easy. Even like Dark Knight Rises, Christian.
Yeah.
He was taking bombs to the face though.
He never took a bomb to the face. But how old was Christian Bale Batman in Batman 3?
Old.
Was he like 40 something?
Had to be.
Still getting dog walked by Ben Affleck Batman. I'm just saying.
But he lost Rachel. That's also why I didn't like. Okay, that's why. Hold on. This is why I said Batman 3 wasn't a good Batman movie.
Right, Joel.
You think Batman's gonna stay crying over a bitch? It doesn't make sense for his plot. This dude's whole thing was my parents were murdered. Somebody's getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
Rachel gets murdered, and you're like,
yeah, I'm not gonna fight no more. Soft.
I don't count that movie because that one has a what if attached to it. And a sad what if. Because, like, if Heath Ledger.
Sad what if.
It is sad. Like, if Heath Ledger did not die, did you see what 3 would have been? Hard. The Christopher Nolan released what he already had planned. It was like the outline of it, hard. It would have been like some other story, somebody else, whatever. But Joker in prison in Arkham, halfway into the movie, Joker gets out. Whole crazy shit happens. All types of shit. It's fantastic. Potentially could have even had a 4th one. But then they were like, now what?
Yeah, man, I don't like the idea.
What?
I don't like the idea.
I gotta end this episode.
Yeah, how do you get Joker, introduce him in the first movie, and then be like, very next movie, we gonna have him be the main villain again? Like, I feel like you should save him.
Villain.
You said he breaks free, he starts
comes
fucking
out,
shit up.
And then he starts fucking shit up. Same thing, okay. Scarecrow did it in all 3 movies.
I didn't agree with that either.
I liked it. I like when there's continuity in. I gotta end this episode, man.
Go ahead.
But we gonna finish it.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell on that button so you know every time we about to drop.
If you liked what you saw, if you got your own opinions, you can form them in the comment section below, and we'll put it in the suggestion.
This is just